Now we're on to number 7. So there's a hallway with some stairs that go into this room. There is another hallway in front of this that have a bunch of different cells, like jail cells. And number 7, again, is not that big of a room, and it has the King's Torturer and the Royal Headsman. Both are fire giants. Now, one thing to note about this is one of these fire giants has an axe, and if he hits with a natural 20, you roll a d6. If you roll a 1 or 2, whoever he hit loses an arm. If you roll a 3, they lose a leg, and if you roll a 4, 5, or 6, they lose their head. So this is before, these adventures came out before or right around the same time that the Player's Handbook came out, but they came out before the Dungeon Master's Guide. So there were no Vorpal weapons at this time or swords of sharpness. So could this be the first Vorpal weapon? It's a Vorpal axe. The other thing is that this thing does 10d4 plus 2 damage. Why did Gary decide on 10d4 plus 2? It does 12 to 42 points of damage. He's got these really weird combinations of dice and damage that they do. In addition, we've got some rules in here, and Gary liked to write like very quick rules that were not necessarily in the books. And remember, this came out right around the same time that the Player's Handbook and the Monster Manual came out, which means like the rules for combat and the combat tables weren't necessarily printed yet. That would be the year after this in the Dungeon Master's Guide. So he's got in here that the torturer will grab his opponent and attempt to throw him or her into the Iron Maiden, which is position A on the map, slam it shut, causing 10 to 100 points of damage, which for characters this level would have killed them easily. So this requires a 2-hit success plus another success 2-hit score, this time at +4 to slam the device shut. So this is, I think, the first instance of a grapple mechanic in Dungeons & Dragons.